Hello! Welcome to Talk Emma Learn English. Here, we learn English by talking, listening, and practicing together. I'm Emma.
And I'm Jack. I'm really happy you're here today because this episode is going to solve a confusion that almost every English learner faces.
And the interesting part is, these are very small words, but they create big confusion.
Very true. Sometimes the smallest words are the most dangerous ones.
Exactly. Words like some, any, and today, something extra.
Ooh, I like something extra. What is it?
The word only.
Nice. Now this sounds interesting already. But before we start, let's ask our listeners something.
Yes. If this podcast helps you improve your English speaking confidence, make sure you follow the show and share it with one friend who is also learning, because learning becomes easier when you practice together.
All right, Emma, let's start with something simple. I have a question for you. Do you have some coffee?
Interesting. You said some coffee.
Yes, is that correct?
It can be correct, but it depends on the situation.
Okay, now I'm confused already.
Good. That's exactly how learners feel. So let's fix this step by step.
All right, so what is the difference between some and any?
Very simple idea. Some, we use in positive sentences. Any, we use in questions and negative sentences.
Let's test it. I have some friends.
Correct.
I don't have any friends.
Correct again.
Do you have any friends?
Perfect.
Okay, this feels easy. So why do learners get confused?
Because real English is not always that simple.
Here comes the twist.
Yes, because sometimes we use some in questions too.
Wait, what? Now you're changing the rules.
Not changing, just expanding.
Okay, explain.
Imagine this situation. You are offering something. Would you like some tea?
Oh yes, that sounds natural.
Or asking politely. Can I have some water?
So in polite requests, we use some, not any.
Exactly.
So if I say, "Can I have any water?" That sounds strange?
Yes, it feels a little unnatural.
Interesting. So some is more friendly.
Yes, more positive, more polite.
Now I like some more.
But don't forget any. It is very important too.
Let's create a real conversation.
Okay, you are at home.
Do we have any milk?
Yes, we have some milk.
Nice. That feels very natural.
Now, let's make it a little fun.
I like fun.
Imagine you are very hungry.
That's easy to imagine.
You open the fridge and say, "There isn't any food."
And then I say, "There is only one apple."
Perfect. And here we used only.
Yes. So what does only mean?
It means just one or nothing more.
So when I say I have only $10,
It means that's all you have.
okay, so only is about limitation.
Exactly.
Let's connect everything.
Yes. I have some money.
I don't have any money.
I have only a little money.
Now I see the difference clearly. Let's make a longer conversation using all three.
Go ahead.
Do you have any plans today?
Yes, I have some work to do. Oh, I have only a few tasks.
That's perfect. This feels like real English.
Because it is real English.
Now I understand something important. These words are small, but they control the meaning of your sentence.
Exactly. That's why they are so important.
Let's try another situation. You're in a restaurant. Do you have any vegetarian food?
Yes, we have some options.
Great, but I have only a little time.
Very natural.
Now I feel more confident using these words.
Good. But we're just getting started.
Oh, there's more?
Yes, in the next part, we will go deeper. More real-life situations, more mistakes, and more practice.
So you don't just understand, you start using these words naturally.
Exactly. Because understanding is easy, but using them in real life, that's where learners struggle.
Yes, especially when sentences become a little more complex.
So now let's go deeper. Let's look at situations where learners usually get confused.
I'm ready. Give me a tricky one.
All right, which one sounds correct? Do you want some help or do you want any help?
Both sound okay to me.
Good observation. Both can be correct, but the feeling is different.
So now it's about feeling again.
Yes. Do you want some help? Sounds more friendly and positive. It feels like you expect the answer to be yes.
And do you want any help?
That sounds more neutral. You're just asking, without expectation.
So small word, big difference.
Exactly. That's why these words are so important in real conversations.
Let's try another one.
Okay. I need some information. I don't need any information.
That's clear. Positive, some, negative, any.
Good. Now let's make it tricky.
Oh no, not again.
Listen carefully. If you have any questions, ask me.
That's not a negative sentence, but we still used any.
Yes, because this is a general condition.
So any is used for no limit situations.
Exactly. It means any question is okay, no restriction.
That's very useful.
Let's try more examples. If you need any help, call me.
That sounds very natural.
Yes, because we are not talking about specific help. We're talking about all possible help.
Now I understand. Any equals open, unlimited.
Perfect.
Now let's bring only into more situations.
Good idea.
Jack, I have only one question.
That means you have just one, not more.
Jack, I only want water.
That means nothing else, just water.
So only changes focus.
Yes, and sometimes it changes meaning completely.
Really?
Yes. Listen carefully. I only eat vegetables.
That means I eat nothing else.
Now change position. I eat only vegetables.
Wait, that sounds the same.
Almost the same, but focus is slightly different.
Interesting.
Let's try a clearer example. I only spoke to her.
That means I didn't speak to anyone else.
Now, I spoke only to her.
Oh, same meaning but stronger focus on her.
Exactly.
So placement of only is also important.
Very important.
Now I see why learners get confused.
Yes, but don't worry, we will practice more.
Let's do a real-life situation. You are at a cafe. Do you have any coffee?
Yes, we have some coffee.
Great. I only want a small cup.
Perfect.
Now let's make it more natural.
Okay.
Excuse me, do you have any vegetarian options?
Yes, we have some vegetarian dishes.
Nice, but I only have a little time.
That sounds very real.
Now let's talk about mistakes, because learners make a lot of small mistakes here.
Yes. One common mistake is using some in negative sentences.
Like, I don't have some money.
That's incorrect. Correct sentence, I don't have any money.
Another mistake, do you have some questions?
This can be correct, but only in certain situations.
Like when you expect yes?
Exactly.
Otherwise, better to say, do you have any questions?
Perfect.
Now let's talk about confidence again, because grammar is useful, but speaking confidently is the goal.
Yes, don't stop speaking just because you are unsure.
Even if you say, do you have some water? People will understand.
And slowly, with practice, you will improve.
Now let's build a longer answer using all three.
Go ahead.
Jack, I don't have any free time this week because I have some important work to do. I only have a few hours in the evening, so I try to use that time to practice English.
That is excellent. Natural, clear, and confident.
Now you try.
I don't have any questions right now, but I have some ideas to share. I only need a little more time to organize them.
Perfect again.
This is how you should practice. Not single sentences, but connected ideas.
Now let's make it fun again.
Okay,
You open your fridge.
there isn't any milk.
There are some eggs.
And there is only one piece of cake.
And I eat it.
Of course you do.
Now we're using grammar in real life.
Exactly. And that is the final goal. To use some, any, and only naturally, without stopping, without overthinking.
Because in real conversations, you don't have time to think about rules. You just respond.
Yes. So in this part, we're going to focus on real speaking situations, longer conversations, natural responses, and building fluency.
Let's start with a daily life situation. You're at home, talking to a family member.
Okay.
Do we have any bread?
Yes, we have some bread, but we only have a few slices left.
Oh, then I'll buy some more later.
Perfect. That's exactly how these words work together in real life.
Now let's make it a little longer.
Go ahead.
Do we have any juice?
No, we don't have any juice, but we have some water.
I only want juice today.
Then you need to go shopping.
Yes, unfortunately.
See? This is real English. Simple, but natural.
Now let's move to another situation. You're at work.
Good.
Your colleague asks, "Do you have any updates on the project?"
You can say, yes, I have some updates. I only need a little more time to finish everything.
That sounds professional and clear.
Exactly. These small words are very important in professional English too.
Now let's build a longer conversation.
Okay.
Do you have any questions about the meeting?
I don't have any questions right now, but I have some suggestions.
Great, I'm listening.
I only think we need to improve our communication.
That's a strong sentence.
Yes, and very natural.
Now let's talk about something important. Speed.
Yes, many learners try to speak too fast.
And then they make mistakes and lose confidence.
So here's a simple rule. Speak slowly, but clearly.
Let's practice a sentence slowly.
I don't have any time today.
Now a little longer. I don't have any time today, but I have some free time tomorrow.
Now add only. I only have a few hours tomorrow, but I will use that time.
See how the sentence grows step by step?
That's how you should practice.
Now let's take a real-life social situation. You meet a friend.
They ask, do you have any plans this weekend?
You say, I have some plans with my family. I only have Sunday free.
Perfect.
Now let's make it more natural.
Go ahead.
I don't have any big plans this weekend. I have some small things to do at home, and I only want to relax.
That sounds very natural and relaxed.
Now let's talk about confidence again, because using these words correctly is important, but speaking confidently is more important.
Yes, even if you make a small mistake, keep speaking.
For example, you say, I don't have some time.
You can quickly correct it. Sorry, I don't have any time.
And continue.
That is confident communication.
Now let's build one longer answer using all three words.
Okay?
I don't have any experience in that field, but I have some knowledge and I am learning more every day. I only need a little more practice to feel fully confident.
That is excellent.
Now you try.
I don't have any problems right now, but I have some ideas to improve my English. I only need to stay consistent and keep practicing.
Perfect.
Now let's give one final tip.
Very important tip.
Don't try to memorize rules only.
Use them in real sentences.
Speak daily. Even simple sentences are enough.
Because fluency isn't built in one day.
It is built step by step.
Now let's quickly revise everything.
Some positive sentences and polite offers.
Any questions, negatives, and general situations.
Only limitation or focus.
And together, they help you speak naturally.
Now it's your turn. Make one sentence using some, any, and only.
Write it in the comments.
We read your sentences and we love seeing your progress.
And if this episode helped you, don't forget to follow the podcast and share it with a friend.
Keep practicing. Keep speaking.
And remember, you don't need perfect English.
You just need the confidence to speak.
We'll see you in the next episode.
Take care and keep learning. Bye, everyone.